Hate on my hate gummer related. It's over 3 quarts flicker.
Phat Airlines, check the manifest. 6 days deep, no time for rest. Running that marathon, 30 on the ticker. Points moving slow, but the vision getting quicker. I'm in the cockpit, window pane blurry. 500,000, what's the big hurry? Got the Concorde in the sight, it's a legendary haul. Watch the milestones fall. No days off, just the rhythm and the screen light. Turning every gifted sub into a green light. Stewardess duties, but I'm calling the shots. Connecting all the dots for the folks in the spots. Spin the supersonic, hear the engine roar. Throw another bit, watch the points touch the floor. Captain on the deck, we take it to the sky. Phat Airlines, never asking how or why. We chasing down the bird, that Concorde speedy, exactly what they need. Watch the milestones fall.
Hate on my hate gummer related. It's over 3 quarts flicker.
Phat Airlines, check the manifest. 6 days deep, no time for rest. Running that marathon, 30 on the ticker. Points moving slow, but the vision getting quicker. I'm in the cockpit, window pane blurry. 500,000, what's the big hurry? Got the Concorde in the sight, it's a legendary haul. Watch the milestones fall. No days off, just the rhythm and the screen light. Turning every gifted sub into a green light. Stewardess duties, but I'm calling the shots. Connecting all the dots for the folks in the spots. Spin the supersonic, hear the engine roar. Throw another bit, watch the points touch the floor. Captain on the deck, we take it to the sky. Phat Airlines, never asking how or why. We chasing down the bird, that Concorde speedy, exactly what they need. Higher than the orbit, faster than the light. We staying on the grind through the middle of the night. We staying on the grind through the middle of the night. Supersonic wheel spin, click, clack, move it. Every little gift, yeah, we here to improve it. From the bits in the bucket to the primes in the chat. You know the culture, you know exactly where it's at. Day 6 in the books, 24 left to go. Watch the status bar, watch the legacy grow. The Rican in the booth, keeping altitude stable. Putting every single point right on the table. Turbulence coming, but the wing is solid steel. Feel the vibration, yeah, I'm gripping the wheel. Spin the supersonic, hear the engine roar. Throw another bit, watch the points touch the floor. Captain on the deck, we take it to the sky. Phat Airlines, never asking how or why. We chasing down the bird, that Concorde speed. Give the community exactly what they need. Higher than the orbit, faster than the light. We're staying on the grind through the middle of the night. Almost supersonic, supersonic. Almost out of time, out of time. 500,000. Start the climb. Start the climb. Spin the supersonic, hear the engine roar. Throw another bit, watch the points touch the floor. Captain on the deck, we take it to the sky. Phat Airlines, never asking how or why. We chasing down the bird, they're exactly what they need. Higher than the orbit, faster than the light. We staying on the grind through the middle of the night. We staying on the grind through the middle of the night.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? This is Jeremy with Phat Airlines, and today we are here for another day of the Streamathon. I hope you guys are ready, because every single day this month we are playing World of Airports, except Sundays. But we are here tonight. It's 9 o'clock Eastern, and we are here tonight playing some World of Airports. And we're going to be here every day throughout the month of April. You know, on Monday we stream at night, 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. On Tuesday we're going to be here. We're pretty much going to be here 12 hours from now. Well, maybe like 12 and a half hours. But 12 and a half hours from now, we're going to be live again from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then on Wednesday, we're going to be live from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Thursday, 2:30 to 4 p.m. And Friday, 12:30 to 2 p.m. And then, of course, we have Saturdays, our normal stream. We stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I'm very excited, because the idea here with this Streamathon is to, you know, get some playtime in. You know, we have our stream only account. This account we only play on stream, And one of the pieces of advice that I like to give to people, and I give to people, is that it's a lot better to play a little bit every single day versus playing a lot one day a week. And that's what we were doing before. We were playing a lot one day a week, which was, you know, Saturdays. So this is me kind of just putting practicing what I preach, you know, with my stream only account. We'll see how much we progress, because the goal here is not just to get, we want not just to make a progress, but we want to see if we can unlock the next airport. And you guys are also participating in this Streamathon too, because we have a few things happening on Twitch and on YouTube. So on Twitch, we have the Concorde goal. So if you guys can contribute 500,000 points, then we will be unlocking the Concorde in World of Airports on my stream only account. So the biggest catch though is that you can only contribute 2,000 points per stream. So we pretty much just need everybody to come in, contribute some points, and it looks like we're going to hit the goal. And once we hit the goal, we'll unlock the Concorde. Wow, things are lagging. Once we hit the hold on, let me see. I got distracted here. Let me reboot this real quick. That should be better now. But yeah, once we hit the Concorde, we're going to unlock the Concorde on Phat Empire. And then we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to have a way for you guys to redeem it and to claim it and get as a plane to one of your airports, all right? So that's going to be pretty cool and exciting. We also have, for people who are also not just on YouTube, but people who are watching, or people who are just not just on Twitch, but people who are on YouTube, we also have some way you guys can participate too. We have spin the wheel. So if you guys can gift 2 memberships on YouTube or 2 subs on Twitch, or $10 or 1,000 bits, then we're gonna go ahead and spin this wheel. There's a couple of things on this wheel we can do. We have the blue items, which is buying a plane. We're gonna buy a plane on this account, which is going to, you know, essentially give us another plane on our fleet that we could give away to people who are here on the stream. We have the stuff in red, which are penalties like pure manual mode, no ramp agent, and ground all flights. And that's those are penalties, pretty much challenges we have to implement, so that way it makes the game a little bit harder, thanks to your spin. And then we have the green items. The green items are, you know, like stream add-ons. We have the captain, where I have a captain outfit I'll put on for a few minutes. And then we have airplane views as well, which is another one where we'll change the way the stream looks for a few minutes. And then we have in gold, we have the Concorde giveaway. So if we land on gold, I'm going to be hosting a Concorde giveaway from my main account. So that way we can give away a Concorde, and that Concorde will be going on maybe like 1 or 2 hours after the end of stream. So that way it's mainly people who are here on stream who have a chance to win it. So that is what's happening there. I'm excited for the Streamathon. I want to thank you all for joining me today, and thank you for joining me every day so far. If you guys want to know what airports I'm playing today, you can type in !Monday in the chat, and that'll tell you what airports we're playing today. We also have that announcement, we have that schedule posted in the Discord, but you can type in !Monday or !Tuesday if you want to see what I'm playing tomorrow. !Wednesday, you know, I think you get the idea, right? Type in ! And the day of the week if you want to see what airports I'm playing that day. Airport 1 and Airport 2 we're definitely going to play. Airport 3 is the airport we'll play if we have time. So all right, that's it for my introduction, guys. Thanks for all being here, man. For real. It's always a little scary to kind of do a night stream for me, because one, I like to do night streams because it's getting people who normally can't come during my normal hours. They might have an opportunity to join me on a stream during a night stream on a Monday night, you know. Wow, it's lagging again. Okay, maybe it's better now. But yeah, I like the night streams because it gives people opportunities, but at the same time, you know, the people who can never join probably don't think that they can join a stream anyways, right? So it's like, I'm happy you guys are here. I appreciate it. And shout out to you guys. TJ Bay, thank you for being first. But What's up, bro? Sammy's here, Drippy Pixels here, DM Airlines is here, Hockey Fan is here, and Foxtrot Aviation as well. Nice to see you guys. We got Bible verses quotes on YouTube, and Ruben on YouTube, and Pakistan on YouTube. What's up, man? When is the new airport? We don't have a date yet for the new airport. Zurich is going to be the next, most likely going to be the next airport. Probably, it's like, I'm like 95% sure it's going to be the next airport. But we don't have a date. We don't know when that's coming. We are still kind of waiting for word from World of Airports. Once we hear something, I'm going to send an email out to kind of like give that heads up to everybody. And that way we can make sure we start banking planes and doing things like that. So that way we can make sure we're prepared to unlock the airport as soon as possible and as fast as possible, you know? Where is the new song? Yeah, something happened where my new song didn't play. And then it decided to restart itself in the middle of my countdown, which is also kind of weird. But I guess you guys got to hear a little bit of it twice, right? Hold up a second. What is going on? Yo, what's up, Mike? Mike said they ended up watching that flight sim stream a lot longer than you planned. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, he was actually pretty cool to watch. All right, now it's completely frozen. What's up, Brian Ho? Luna is here. What's up, Luna? We got Ramsey's Air here. Ramsey said, I wonder how long it will take to get Hong Kong Max without ever getting a player contract. Bro, that is going to be tough, huh? I mean, it's tough in the beginning, but as you like level up those contracts, it gets a lot easier, you know, because like those tier 1 contracts slowly become like tier 9, you know, and then tier 10. So not too bad. Mike said, I know that laugh was for my comment. It definitely was. I couldn't help myself. All right, maybe I gotta turn off stream avatars today. That's not good, man. The stream is like, it's stuttering. It's not. Well, it's not the stream. It's actually just the capture card. So I got an idea actually. Hold up. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. The old reliable unplug and plug it back in. Disconnect and reconnect it. Ramsey's Air said it took him 6 months to max Muscat, but I wasn't being fast either. And that's not too bad. Well, actually, 6 months is a long time, actually, yeah. What's up, Easy Nuts? And France is here, too. What's up, France? What's up, Solin Out? Alan Justine, long time no see. Nice to see you, dude. All right, this is even worse now. Now I'm putting on drastic measures. I'm closing lots of windows now on my computer. Quit Opera. Foxtrot Aviation wants to see their 77W. I think that was like the first one we were looking at, right? Yeah, sorry about the stuttering. I guess that's what happens when I'm using my computer all day and I didn't reboot before stream. That's probably what happened. So I'll probably reboot tonight, right after stream. So that way when I wake up in the morning and come in for a stream tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m., we'll be good to go. Alan just said, Fat, what is the best bundle to purchase if I wanted to support the devs but not super expensive? I mean, well, it sounds like you're under a budget, right? So it's whatever you can afford. But it also depends upon what you want to achieve, right? So like, for example, if you need airplanes and you don't have airplanes unlocked, you know, the Airbus and Boeing packs are pretty cool because you don't have to unlock a plane. Well, granted, it stays locked, but you still get like, what is it, 10 planes in your fleet? You get 10 planes that you can add in your fleet at any airport that you want. So, or any compatible airport, I should say, because you can't do a 748 at Innsbruck, but that's a pretty decent deal, right? Because I mean, what, a 748 by itself? How much does a 748 cost? Let's search for it. 748 is 435,000 wallers. If you wanted to buy 435,000 wallers, you would have to spend 50 gold planes, right? So I mean that's $15, which is like $5 more you spend, you get 3 more planes. So not bad there. But if you want to like play and get some premium passes, you know, that's where like maybe saving up a little bit and getting the best value. I always buy the 900 gold planes, because it's like if I was to buy 2 gold planes 100 times, I'd only have 200 gold planes, right? But I could just buy the $100 instead of $1, right? And get, you know, what is that? 4.5 times the gold planes. So that's like the best value, right? They have the most popular there for a reason as well. $20 is a good amount, you know, but it's really upon what you want to do. World of lag. I think it looks better now. Yeah, I just closed one of my main windows. Airplane fan got a new livery skin. Nice. Luna wants a plane. Ramsey's Air said pure manual is easy. I had to do that pre 2.0. I mean, didn't we all have to do that pre 2.0? But now with how many planes we have in our airports, it's not as easy, I would say. I mean, I guess if you're only playing with your own with map contracts, it might probably easier. But like I have like 2,000 contracts in my LHR on my main account, so like doing that manually would not be easy at all. Even on this account, you know, I end up stopping and chatting with you guys, and I don't look at the game. I don't directly look at the game. So like when I'm stopping and chatting with you guys, I'm forgetting about manual mode at that point. Airplane fan reached level 6 in the Discord server. Nice. Hey guys, join the Phat Airlines Discord server. We got a bunch of cool things over there. We got giveaways. Actually, Hidden made some pretty cool updates to the giveaway bot, which I'll quickly review in a second here. But Halix requested a contract using Phat Airline Phat coins on Twitch. So that's the way you guys can get contracts with me on my stream only account, is by going on Twitch and redeeming your Phat coins to get a contract. So that's how you do it. Falling Out said they're loving Hong Kong. They're level 9. Nice. I'm catching up on chat, guys. No need to repeat unless I ask you to, please. DK said 270 more gold planes to get the Concorde. Nice. That's actually like, I mean, it's like half a year, right? Maybe less. Yo, Magiskai here at 4 a.m. and Foxtrot here at 3 a.m. Thank you guys, appreciate that. Magiskai, I saw you got like a stream streak or something. Let me see here. Where is my stream streak? Twitch activity. I saw something. 25 stream streak for Magiskais, yo. Shout out to Magiskais. Thank you so much for being here. Like not just during the Streamathon, but for like every single stream like this year, pretty much. Thank you, bro. France with the 5 stream streak, and Arnav with the 5 stream streak. Here for the Streamathon, guys. Thank you so much. That's pretty awesome. All right, I did get a new chat widget, so I think this should help me with chat a lot better, is what I'm trying to say. All right, how's the PC account going? I'll bring it up in a second too. Yep. Easy said it's snowing outside. I'm over this winter, bro. I got a freeze alert on my phone this morning. I was like, what the? I mean, good thing I didn't plant any new plants, because I know at least in New Jersey. I forget where you're from, Easy. I don't know if you ever told me. You don't have to, But I know like in New Jersey, we always get like the fake spring, right? We get that like the spring that fakes you out, and then it gets cold again. And then we get real spring afterwards. So I knew we were gonna get something, but like, man, it still stinks. Even though I'm expecting it and I knew it was gonna happen, I'm still it still stinks. Mike says try restarting the game. Nah, it was my computer that was causing some issues. It wasn't the game. TJ said my corn. What was it? Your Concorde? What does that mean? I know I'm delayed, so it doesn't work as well. What's up, Sale PR? Yo, hi Phat, first time here. Thank you for letting Asians join. Yeah, that's exactly why I did have this nighttime stream scheduled, right? Because I want to make sure we had because like here's one of the things I said, I think on Saturday, was like I can look at my data analytics and I could say, oh, I don't have any viewers from Asia or from Eastern Asia. I got some Western Asia, but like I don't have any viewers from Eastern Asia. But then I also have to think about like, when do I go live? When do I when do I go live? I go live when it's midnight in East Asia. That's 11 a.m. Eastern. That's like midnight East Asia. Like, there's not many people who are going to be awake and able to watch me at midnight. For those of you guys who are watching right now at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., like, much love for real. But yeah, that's exactly why I have this night stream. I knew it was going to mess up some people's stream streak, which, you know, yeah, I knew it was going to mess up some people's stream streak, but that's why I posted the stream schedule. So that way, like, they could at least maybe set an alarm if they care, like, if they want to make sure they're keeping it up. I think I saw Hammy here too, but I don't think I see Hammy in chat. But Hammy, I think I saw contributed some points, so that's what's up. Arnav said, yo, Phat, I didn't think I would make it to the 5 a.m. stream. Slept early for this. Yo, welcome, bro. Yo, Flamingo, what's up? Resubscribing for 12 months. Thank you so much for that support, Flamingo. I appreciate it. Did not even expect you to be here. What else we got? Okay, so you guys were asking about, I want to show you guys some of the VIP updates that we did for giveaways on the Discord. It's really, really cool. I think everybody, VIPs are going to love it, but I think even non-VIPs are going to love it too. And then I want to give you an update on my my PC account. So if you guys don't know, I started a new PC account because World at Airport. All right, I got muted there. Sorry. Thank you for the what is he doing? When that comes up, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I was like, is this about me or somebody in chat? No, it's about me this time. It's usually about me. Anyways, I forget where I was at, but I wanted to give you guys an update about World at Airport's VIPs. We have some updates on the Discord that are really, really cool. I think VIPs and non-VIPs are going to really enjoy the updates we did to our giveaway bot on Discord. And then I also want to show you guys an update to my PC account, because if you guys don't know, World at Airports did do a beta release kind of on PC through Google Play Games Beta. Now, not everybody can download World at Airports on their PC because some countries it's not allowed or it's not available. And there's some technical reasons behind it. I'm not going to go into the details there, but there are some reasons behind it. And ultimately, I'm going to create a video on that so that we can go through it, but I'm going to show you guys my PC account here. We have World of Airports open on the PC here. The account here is called Captain Space Phat, and on this account it's a challenge mode, and our challenge on this account is that we can only play with other players. So what that means is I can only accept planes from other players, and I can only send planes to other players. I can't even send it to a random destination. Now you see this plane is not a player plane, right? So the one thing that is allowed is we're allowed to handle the one contract. Like, so when we're redeeming a local contract, a regional or international, we can accept those contracts, but we must cancel it after the first one. Same thing with the event planes, we must cancel it after the first handling. It's gonna feel bad when I have to cancel an A225 eventually, but that's the rules. So that's what we have to do, you know. And if we have an airplane in my fleet, let's say, you know, AT-43, right? We have this AT-43 ready to land. It's not assigned to anybody. Luckily, this can go to playable airports. But if this couldn't go to a playable airport, then I would have to sell it because I can't use that plane. So that's what we're doing on this account. Now, if you guys want to send me some contract requests, that's more than welcome. The only catch with sending me contracts to my Captain Phat account is that I only accept, well, one, I only got 3 more contract capacity, so I don't have an unlimited capacity, but I also only accept 1 plane of each size per account, right? So let me show you here. We have DM Airlines, right? Actually, let me see. There's somebody who I have 4 from. Sammy? Not even Sammy, huh? Well, all right. We're going to go to Jupiter Airlines. Where's Jupiter? Right here. Jupiter Air World, excuse me. So Jupiter Air World, right? We have 3 contracted planes with them because they have 1 A plane, 1 C plane, and 1 D plane. They could even send me a B plane and I would be able to accept it. But once we have these 3 planes, any other requests that they send my way are going to be canceled here. Oh, there's DM Airlines. Yo, DM Airlines, shout out to that guy because we completed a contract really quickly together. I also finished a contract with Global Express. Like, shout out to them too. So like you see here, DM Airlines with a B and a C plane, no D plane, so I can go ahead and accept that contract. Now, this is an account that I play on PC. So what does that mean? It means that I am only able to play this account when I'm at home, right? Because like that's the only place I have my PC. I don't have an Android phone. I don't have an Android phone, so I can't play this account on the go. So the good thing is, like, if I'm working from home, if I'm working from home pretty much, or if I'm just at home, I can play this account no problem. One of the things that I did actually earlier, and I might keep doing it, was just streaming gameplay of this account on Discord, so that way you could see if I'm playing, if I'm actively playing, or if I'm just like, you know, kind of not playing at all. But ultimately, I'm excited to see where we're at. You know, I just started this account on Saturday, and we're already level 12 because we finished like 4 contracts, which is really helpful. Now we do have to make it all the way to level 27 to unlock Bari, and then we need to reach level 45 to finish off the airport. So because this is not like a stream only account, I am going to go back to this airport and like play it even after I unlock Bari. The main reason on my stream only account, which is right over here, the main reason on my stream only account that I didn't go back to the other airports is because I wasn't playing every single day. So because I wasn't playing every single day, I needed to prioritize my gaming. I needed to prioritize my gameplay to be based on me getting new airports, not me playing older airports, even though I recommend to people to play older airports so that way you can get the rewards that are left over. You know, last week we went back to Innsbruck and I got like 5,000 silver planes, like instantly. Speaking of silver planes, because I have 1,500 silver plane, or well, I got 15,000 silver planes. I am really comfortable with spending one gold plane, or sorry, spending 1,500 silver planes to get one gold plane, because in one day and 15 hours, I'm still able to afford the 10 gold airplanes, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to keep making progress to make the 10 gold planes, to make 10,000 silver planes again by next Wednesday. So that is good, especially with how often we're playing. This is working really nicely. Now we got a lot of contracts here at Sydney, so I probably will spend a little bit more time than my time manager set for. So I'm going to set another 20 minutes here, and we'll see how much more progress we can make here. But we got a lot of larger planes, so I think what I might need to do is buy a few more stands. I do have 147,000 wallers, so I could buy, I think I am going to buy a few more larger stands. But first, let me check over here, because I want to make sure I'm buying stands on this side of the runway too. Because at Sydney, when you have planes on this side of the runway, they usually depart from this runway, whereas all the planes on this side of the runway will depart from this runway. Now, this runway is the only runway that's used for landings, so it is really helpful to have more planes that are departing, that are parked on this side, so that way we can make sure that they're departing from here and not clogging up the primary runway that's used for landings and departures. So over here, I see that there's a D stand. There's a couple of D stands. You got a D stand right there. So I don't know how many D planes I have though. So I'm going to go into contracts here. I'm going to look at D planes, and we got quite a few, and some of them are ready to land as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unlock that terminal here. And we're going to unlock some of these D stands as well. That way our D planes can start to get handled. Or at least be parked on the ground. You know, that's like part of the priority too, is we need to make sure they're on the ground, because we can handle them when they're on the ground. I'm also going to go ahead and unlock all these A stands just so I can get more handling crew and more contract capacity, because more handling crew means I can handle more planes at once. And yeah, I'm going to take a look at chat in just a minute here. I'm in the zone. All right, cool. Let's go back to chat. I was talking about the stream only account, or not. This is my stream only account. I was talking about the PC account. I was talking about Discord, which we didn't even get to. We'll get to that in just a second. But I want to talk to you guys too. Yeah, sorry about my audio. What's up, Easy? Easy's watching on my YouTube. Watching you on YouTube on my TV, bro. I think that is so cool. I watch me on YouTube on TV too sometimes, man. It doesn't sound as impressive when I say it though. Oh man, I'm okay. My corn is in reference to my stream avatar. I thought it was a typo for like Concorde, but all right, that's good to know. Oh my goodness. We got Mert's plane, cargo plane. Okay, we got all the hearted planes mostly taken care of, at least. Okay, we're gonna get made to move landed. That's at 0 out of 10. So I want to make sure we're getting the 0 out of 10s handled today. That's kind of important to me too. Sale PR said, how do you redeem a contract? So if you look underneath the chat, there's this little like coin icon on Twitch. You can click on that, and there is there's different redemptions in there, and there is like an L plane contract, which you know, Seabird Club Legends requested 11 minutes ago, and I didn't notice. But because they requested it, I can go ahead and accept their contract request as well. So that's what you do. If you want a plane from me to go to you, I will buy a plane, or if I have one like that's compatible, that is like only in Sydney or even available at all airports, I will buy a plane or claim a plane, so that way I could send it to your airport. And if I don't have enough wallers for it, I will spend gold planes just to buy the plane. So it's a cool way to kind of get me to like spend and indirectly support the developers, you know. Ryan Ho said, Fat, is that okay for me to send a Concorde to you without redeeming the Twitch Fat coin? Yeah, that's a good point, man. There are a few planes where you never have to pay points to send my way, and those are the special planes, like the Beluga. If you want to send me your Beluga, you know, the A3ST to like my CNN or something, go for it. You don't have to pay. The A124, the A225, and the Concordes, you don't have to pay. I really like, that's why we have so many Concordes here, because the Concorde, I mean, look at this, right? This Concorde here is going from Bangkok to Sydney, and it's a 1 hour 50-minute round trip. That is, what is that? It's like 55 minutes each way, right? Now, Mert and myself both had to handle it, so it's like more like 65 minutes. But even still, compare that to another plane, this plane going to Bangkok, which is 4 hours 27 minutes round trip, which is 2 hours and 13 minutes one way. So the Concorde, it's a lot more possible to get multiple handlings in a single stream, especially if I'm streaming a little bit longer. Like tonight, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream longer than 10:30 p.m. Than like more than an hour and a half. But on some of these streams, like some of these stream days, even though my schedule says I end at a certain time, if I have the capacity to, if I'm able to, I don't have any meetings or any responsibilities, then I might extend the stream. That's like just my minimum length, you know? So that is cool. Zio said, I can't update my WOA. I had to post my video on my second channel to update it. Oof. What's up, Roger Snyder? Nice to see you, bro. Stalling out said, here in Brazil, it's 10:30 p.m. In some minutes, I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, it's 9:40 for me right now, so I get it. All right, I'm 10 minutes behind in chat. I'm gonna catch up, guys. I promise. Air Sweeper, what's up, man? Says it is 7 a.m. in India, going to CL college to write exam right now. Nice. Good luck, man. You're probably not here. DM Airline said, out of curiosity, did you have any BKK contracts on the PC account until now? I don't know. Let's see. LHR, IAD, BRI, Muscat, Prague, BKK, but that was just from you, right? Just now. Let's see. LHR, Muscat, IAD, Prague, Leipzig, IAD, LHR. Nope, that's my first contract from BKK. That's pretty cool. I didn't even realize you can get a D plane from BKK to Innsbruck. That's pretty cool too. A 762. Nice. Hope it's up on screen. Okay, it is up on screen. I'm like going through it and like I'm like acting like it's on screen and I don't know, maybe, oh, you know what's happening? I'm turning off my my screen. Yeah, okay. I see what's happening. I have a Stream Deck that I use to turn on and off my second screen. I have it also to turn the wheel on and to do a couple other things. But underneath it, there's a little strip there that's a touch screen. So I'm guessing I'm dragging my finger and hitting that. But alright. Alan Just Official said, "Hey Phat, can we expect logos option like real life aviation for our fleet and the customization update that's coming?" So like, I don't really know what you mean by logos option like real life aviation, but what I do know is World of Airports really hasn't gone into detail on how exactly that feature, the customization feature is going to work. What they've shared is like it's going to come out when alliances come out. It's probably like when the update that it's most tied to. But as far as like what kind of customization is going to get, they haven't really gone into too much detail on how that's going to work. I don't know what you're expecting, but there is going to be a good level of customization, it looks like. Just based on, they've only shown us pictures of the result, not of the tools that they use yeah, they only showed us pictures of the result, not of the tools that they used in game to make that result happen. So like, we don't know exactly what that looks like, what's possible, what's not possible. So it's really hard to say. DM Airline said, yeah, BKK to in isn't a common route, but the 762 and 763 can just barely make it profitable. Mine was plus $3 or something. Yeah, my PC account was shown. I was playing it for a second, right? And then I was going back and I forgot to hide it. Too much going on. But alright, in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to, let's hide the PC account, and we are going to, I can land. I need more ground crew over here, man. This one's at 0 out of 10, so I need to make sure that lands. Alright. Alan just said logos like you see in Emirates. It's a golden logo or UAE flag on it, or in British Airways it's red and blue in the planes. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what those tools look like that we're gonna get. Nothing that's been shared on the dev blog that I've seen so far or anything like that. So kind of hard to say what is or is not doable, because yeah, they might have a flag on there, but were they able to create a custom flag, or was it just a preset selection of flags based on the emojis on your keyboard, you know? There's so many things that we don't know, and it's hard to kind of say, yeah, that's for sure gonna happen. And I don't want to misguide anybody. Look, my game is stuttering again. I wonder if it's just the airport. I mean, maybe somebody did say I need to lower my settings. So what if I turned off 3D landscapes? Ah, interesting. If I turn it back on. We want to see Sydney over here. We got 11 handling crew, so we can do the 77W. That's good. Right. Yo, Nick24 War Thunder, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate that. So yeah, make sure if you guys aren't already joined up, make sure you join up on the Phat Airlines Discord, and also join up at phatairlines.com, because I think tomorrow I'm gonna prepare to send a new email contract out. So tomorrow is Tuesday, April 7th for me. So, and through the phatairlines.com email newsletter, I send out email contracts, and what that means is I send out an email to everybody on the email list saying, hey, I have a plane that I'm buying. So here's a plane model. I'm buying it at my airport, and it can go to all of these airports. And every single person that replies back with their username and which airport they want to receive that plane to gets that airplane to their to the airport. It may take me a couple, like sometimes hours, sometimes a few days, but everybody gets that plane. So you definitely want to sign up. I think it's gonna be a C or a D plane that's gonna go out on the next contract. My contract that I just finished was an E plane, the A339. So you definitely want to be signed up. I haven't did a final count yet, but I know I did over 100 contracts, and I mean, just to put that in perspective, the A339 is $315,000. So if I did over 100 contracts, that means I spent over $31 million at a single airport for you guys, right? So join up. It's what excites me when I play World of Airports. I like doing player contracts. I like playing with other players. I don't care if you don't play every day. I don't care if you don't play every week. The only time we really get rid of contracts is if it's a special plane like a Concorde, or if you haven't played an airport or haven't handled my plane or haven't sent me your plane in 180 days. That's when we do our purge stream. We had a purge stream like 3 or 4 weeks ago where we got rid of all the contracts that were older than 180 days old. We're going to do another purge stream in like a few months to get rid of more contracts, more inactive contracts. But the whole idea here is I want you guys to play on your terms. I want to be the contract partner that is there for you, whether you're playing frequently or not. The only bad part now is because I have so many contracts at like my LHR, for example. I have like 2,000 contracts on my main account at LHR. Is that it sometimes gets hard for me to handle all the planes in one gaming session. Like sometimes I have like 600 planes at LHR, and there's just no way I can handle 600 planes in one day and still be able to play the other airports too. So even though I'm playing the airport every single day, doesn't mean that I'm handling your airplane every single day, unfortunately. But that's just because I have so many contracts. That's like one of these Saturdays I'm gonna do like a wish list, or like a suggestions, more of a wish list type stream, where I'm gonna talk about like all the things I wish were in World of Airports that would make it better for me and then better for other players. So that's gonna be one of my streams, and one of my wish list items is, like some sort of like offline play. Some sort of like, I don't know if offline play is going to be the right way to word it, but I don't know if offline is the right way to say it. But like I want something that's going to allow me to continue to make progress, even if it's slower, while the game is like while I'm sleeping, essentially. Because right now all I do while I'm sleeping is I turn on the tower managers, and I turn them on for 2 hours, sometimes 4 hours, so that way I can get a bunch of planes landed on the ground, ready to go as soon as I wake up in the morning, ready to handle. But that can only go so far, right? That doesn't handle the planes. It doesn't do anything like that. So I would totally pay for a monthly subscription or something like that in order to have that capability, even if it was like 10 times as slow as normal. I mean, if I still get like, you know, a few planes handled while not playing, that would be pretty cool, even if it is way slower. But I don't know. That's why I need to wait for a Saturday stream, because I want to make the idea good enough that somebody could send the video, the live stream, the video clip to the devs, and the devs would be like, yeah, let's implement that. Today's not that clip. Alan just said, I always wanted to ask you, Phat, which is like, we get new airports every few months. It is hard for me to create a very good fleet on it because I love every airport. For example, BKK, I'm trying to create a big fleet while we're going to be getting Zurich. You got any tips on getting bigger fleets before even getting new airports? I mean, really, the way to get a big fleet is to play the game. And like, make sure you're buying planes for yourself first. Like, I mean, first off, getting the premium pass helps a ton, because you're going to get planes that only available at your airport, right? In the premium section here, you get E190, A318, A321F. That one you could use at any airport, the BCS1. But like, yeah, that helps a lot. So you want to make sure you're redeeming them and using them right away, because airplanes in your fleet make you more wallers. When you have more wallers, then you can afford to buy more planes, and then you can use those wallers to buy more planes, which then make you more wallers, and then it starts to snowball. The same thing like with your silver planes, right? Because your silver planes work the same way. Your goal is to get 10,000 silver planes every week, so you could turn them into 10 gold planes. But at first, it's really slow and really hard to get 10,000. But then over time, you'll start to see you're going to have 10,000, 14,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. Then you're posting on the Phat Airlines Discord on Player News saying that you just reached 4 million silver planes. And the snowball effect with silver planes is that with silver planes, you can buy more contract slots. Right, with silver planes, and every single airport you can buy more. There is a 48-hour cooldown, but how do you get more silver planes? It's by handling more planes, handling more contracts, finishing more contracts. And if you have more contracts, then you're gonna also get more silver planes. So like everything in this game, kind of like in life, a lot of things compound on each other. Like once you get really good, then it kind of builds upon itself. But make sure if you got the premium pass, you're redeeming those planes as soon as possible. If you don't have the premium pass, try and make sure you have a good mix of larger planes. So that way you can afford the larger, you can get more payments, right? Because like this plane right here is making me 1,800, while, you know, these E190s is making me 300. I need to handle this plane, or the E190, like 6 times just to make the amount that I'm going to handle 1 time on this plane. So that's also something you want to keep in mind and implement whenever you can. We're going to make sure we get the E-planes landed. Looks like all the E-planes are already landed. So that's good. I could start to get some of these D-planes on parked on these stands now too. DM said I better go to sleep, gotta wake up for school in like 3 hours. Oof. Well, thanks for joining me, man. Enjoy your rest, and thank you for your planes, man. I know I'm 7 minutes behind, so you're probably sleeping already. Arnav said, yo Phat, are email contracts renewed after completion? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the way I handle everything, is I just auto renew everything. The only time I don't auto renew it, is there a time that I don't auto renew it? I can't even think of a time when I don't auto renew. If that plane comes back and it's time to claim the rewards, I'm always pressing claim and extend. Flamingo said you're gonna purge my Flamingo Concorde eventually. No, but Flamingo, if you're still here, I do think that we have a few of your Concordes to my stream account, my prog, from your Bari that are at 9 out of 10. And I was thinking about that during that stream. I was like, man, I think she quit, and it's so painful. Not painful. Yeah. it's just sad on my end for my progression. But I completely get where you're at and where you're coming from. I don't know how to word it properly, but I hope that makes sense. So sad. Yo, Alan, just bro, you don't have to like repeat your messages over and over. I'm just like really behind in chat, and it throws me off when you're spamming the same message over and over, because then I think that I think I'm behind or ahead, and I lose my spot in the chat, and it throws me off really hardcore. And also the people in chat get annoyed with you too, because now you're spamming, and I don't like spam either. So just like, you know, try not to spam. Just, you know, listen in. I try to check in and let you guys know how far behind in chat I am. Like right now I'm 7 minutes behind in chat. So just you know, wait for me to get there, and I'll get there usually. And then by the time, like, if I get to the bottom of chat, that's when I tell people, hey, I'm back at the bottom of chat, so now if there's a question that you asked and I didn't answer, then I give you permission to repost it, you know. But don't do that, man. That's not just annoying for me, it's annoying for people who are in chat trying to just like enjoy. Ramsey's Air said, keep some E-class planes but focus on C-class planes. That is a good strategy too, yep. Nick 24 War Thunder said, use passenger aircraft, not cargo. Well, cargo helps you with leveling up faster. Because cargo planes typically get you more XP. But I don't know how much of a difference it really makes in the grand scheme of things. Yo, what's up, Kelvinator? How is Captain Fat going? It's going, man. It's going actually pretty nicely. One thing I have it open over here now. You know, this is my Captain Fat account. This is my PC account. We're playing on Google Play Games Beta, and it's available on PC. Not to all countries, but we're also adding in a challenge where we're only playing with other players, and this is pretty cool. I'm having a good time. I'm level 12 here at Innsbruck. Going pretty fast. Mainly because we have had a few contract partners that were consistently sending me planes throughout the day. You know, even though I'm not playing all day, the game is open all day, so I get to like kind of open it, see how many planes I have coming in. I could take a look at the radar, see how many planes are coming in. Look at this, we got my own plane coming back, right? Yep. Then over here we could see we got 9's plane, 999's plane coming in 30 minutes. I think that's it. Yeah, just 2 planes coming back. That's usually what it looks like at this time, like for the past few nights. Like last night, the night before, and tonight. That's pretty much what it looks like at night. After a certain time, it just kind of stops. You know, the flights stop, just like in real life. You know, once it becomes nighttime, the flights just kind of stop for a little bit. Now, one thing that we do allow, even though it's players only, we do accept the one local contract, and we do accept regional and international contracts once we get there, but we must cancel it after 1 handling. And then for player contracts, players are welcome to send me contracts to that account. Just please play like somewhat frequently. You know, I don't want to be like, I mean, 2 days is not bad, but this account has only been open for 2 days, so that is kind of bad. It's like, come on, I've been only playing this account for 2 days, and you haven't even sent me your plane once. Anyways, just try to send me your plane. That's all I'm asking for. Like, I'm actively playing this. I can only play this account when I'm at home, right? Because I don't have an Android phone. I don't have I don't have an Android phone. So I have to, the only time I could play this account is when I'm at home. So I'm limited in how much I could play it, because if I'm on vacation or if I'm at at work, you know, not working from home, in the office, I can't play. So that is just one of the things I got to think about. And then with player planes as well, the way I'm working it is if so Encouraging Sadness is has the seaplane coming to me already. So I am not going to accept any more seaplanes from Encouraging Sadness, but this is a B plane, so I can go ahead and accept it. Hockey Fan 63. I don't think I have any planes from Hockey Fan. So I'm going to actually accept Hockey Fans first because of that. And then Encouraging Sadness, we're going to accept your contract shortly. I just want to get the person who doesn't have a single contract with me in there because of the same reason I mentioned here before. You know, we got this one player here that hasn't sent me a plane in 2 days. Actually, like here's Jupiter for 2 days as well. All right, so there's a couple players who haven't sent me a plane for 2 days. Last thing I want to do is have an entire fleet from you, a whole fleet of planes from you, and you don't play in a frequent amount of time. So I mean, I get it. Like, I'm not one to like be strict about like how often you should play, but it's just I'm actively playing right now. You know, I'm at home, so it's like, all right, I want to play and I want to level it up. I forget what airport is next, so it's Sydney and Muscat. All right. Well, the cool thing is because I'm playing every single day during the Streamathon, I can actually come in here and excuse me. I'm gonna stop at Prague real quick and accept the event plane because I can. I'm here. I'm live. In the past, I could not accept the event plane because I wasn't streaming, but now I can accept the event plane. I can even accept, you know, a random contract if I wanted to, which I did. And we're gonna now go to Muscat. I don't think we're gonna have time to go to our third airport, which I think is LHR, but no worries because LHR is on the docket for Wednesday, I think it is, as our second airport. So no worries, we're still going to be able to get to LHR and handle planes there sometime this week as well. But we're here now at Muscat. At Muscat, I have this airport is also pre-landed, which means we have a bunch of planes already on the ground. At Muscat, though, one of the most important things I need to remember is I need to make sure I'm handling the cargo planes over here first. Many of these cargo planes are also hearted. You'll see like Sammy's plane is hearted here. Raptor's plane is hearted. That's because I want to make sure that they're prioritized for landing. So we have over here in the tower manager, prefer favorite airplanes. Same thing with the delivery. Prefer favorite airplanes are both turned on because we want to make sure and they're hearted on because they're a cargo plane. We also heart the Concordes. We heart, you know, the special planes like the DH-64, and we also heart planes that are at 9 out of 10 or higher. So like this one right here is a 764, but it's at 8 out of 10, so it's hearted for that reason. All right, guys, I'm at 4 minutes behind, so I'm coming. I'm catching up. I'm coming, guys. What's up, Tony Airways? Nice to see you, bro. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the PC account because like it's I'm like leveling up again, but I do really much enjoy the challenge because like I mean, look at this, right? I'm bringing it. Is it back up? It is back up, right? So like look here, like I'm limited by how much other players play with me essentially. I can't do this by myself, right? So like Hallex sent me the DH-8D right here. This DH-8D is at 9 out of 10. So we're about to get some rewards from this plane very soon, as soon as it arrives in 6 minutes. So that was really clutch of Hallex, but also I had to handle it too, you know? So good on both of us for getting that done. That's the cool thing about this challenge, but it's really rough right now, I would say, because it's rough right now because I only have one airport. So it's like I'm just my entire time is just here at Innsbruck. I'm just sitting here. That's where that's why 2 days I'm noticing, right? If I had another airport, then I wouldn't even notice 2 days, you know what I'm saying? But because I have just the one airport, I'm noticing. We're gonna hide that for now. We'll come back later. Is Phat saying he'll play WoA while working from home? Bro, of course. I play WoA even when I'm in the office. That's actually why... Oh, that's part of the reason why I bought myself a privacy screen. I have a link to a privacy screen for like your iPads or your iPhones that are really, really good. It's actually one that you could take off on demand. I don't really take it off on demand, but you can take off. It doesn't like lose a stickiness or anything. And with the iPad, it works from like the different angles, because one of the complaints I saw with iPad privacy screens is that if you're looking from up top, it wouldn't give you privacy, but if you're looking from the left and right, it would give privacy. This one gives you privacy from all angles, except for, you know, looking straight on. Really cool. But that's part of the reason why I got it, because, like, you know, I be playing World of Airports in the office, but like I don't want people to thinking I'm slacking off, because I'm actually getting all my work done still. It's just that World of Airports, I have to have it open in order for things to happen, right? Like if I want, like even if I'm not playing, if I want the tower managers to just land planes and have them on the ground, the game needs to be open. That's like the biggest thing, right? So like I could not be playing, but the game could still be in motion because the tower managers are doing their thing, but the game needs to be open. But if somebody's walking by my desk, then it's going to look bad. So that's why I got that. But yeah, sometimes, some people smoke. I play World of Airports, you know? Smoke is bad for your health. World of Airports is great for my health. So yeah, tomorrow we're playing Hong Kong and Prague and San Diego if we have time. Nick War Thunder said, could I send an A359 to your Sydney? So my stream account, you would have to purchase it using your Phat coins, but I don't really play Sydney a lot on my main account, which is the Phat Rican. I am playing Sydney on my free-to-play account, which is Phat Airlines. But my free-to-play account is very casual. I maybe play that account like 2 or 3 times per week. Some weeks more than others. Some days I'm playing all day. Some days I'm not playing at all. While my main account, I'm playing every single day, pretty much all day, right? So, I don't know if there's a good account for you to send your plane to Sydney. I don't know your play style. Cause like, that's the whole thing. Is like, if I'm only playing once a week, then I don't know if that's okay with you. But what happens if I'm only playing once every other week? Is that still okay? I don't know. There's certain other certain players that I played with, that I know that they don't care. Like, I mean, look at Made to Move. He has airplanes coming to every single one of my airports in this stream only account, and that's because he has such a big fleet. That they don't really. Oh, yes, it looks like they have such a big fleet. They don't care about how often I do or don't handle. Your boss doesn't watch your streams? I told him about my account. I told him about my stream. I was like, yeah, I'm Phat Airlines on Twitch. I stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And they're like, oh yeah, we're going to go watch. But they never watch. But you know what was funny? Yesterday at church, one of the church members came up to me and was like, yo, I saw you on YouTube. I'm like, oh, where? What YouTube channel? Your airplane channel. I'm like, what? I'm like, do you play World of Airports? He's like, nah, bro. I'm like, do you play any like airplane games? He's like, yeah, I've been trying some airplane games recently. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's talk. And then my wife needed me and I had to like leave. But I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Pretty weird. Pretty cool too. But yo, I don't care if my bosses watch my stream and hear that I'm playing World of Airports when I'm working, because ultimately they're happy with my output as it is, right? Like they are really happy with my results, right? I get all of my work done. I actually get more than my work done and I get the rest of my team prepared to get their work done, so that way I don't have to get involved. I'm tooting my own horn here, but like, I know how to prepare the people who work under me, or who I work with, so that way they have the tools in order to do their jobs without having to come back to me every single second of the day. And that's exactly what a good manager has to do. You know, a bad manager has to step in every single hour to get the work done. A good manager sets up their team so that way they could get the work done, and then I can, you know, finish things off when it needs to be done. So whether or not I'm playing World of Airports during the workday doesn't matter when I'm getting good performance reviews. Like, how is that going to change? Like, my performance is still up to par. So like, me not playing doesn't do anything. And you know, I needed some distractions sometimes too. That's actually why I got like a walking pad at my desk too, because like, during like work meetings, I get extremely bored, because like, it's always going around in circles. You know, they're talking about the same things over and over again, because like, nobody's actually like listening until like their name is spoken, and then they listen like, oh sorry, it wasn't, can you repeat that? So like, it's just so much wasted time, because like, people who don't think they belong in the meeting are there, so they're tuning out, and then all of a sudden we need them. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, what was I trying to get at? What I was trying to get at is that if I get my job done and I'm really good at it, why it doesn't matter if I'm playing World of Airports. You know, that's what I was working in a call center. And I would, this was before World of Airports was out there, but I was playing these games on my phone too, while in the call center, and my supervisors would come by and like give me a hard time over that. I'm like, dude, leave me alone. Like, is anything wrong here? Like, is anything happening wrong here? Is there any drop in performance that you can notice? But then they did the hypothetical. Oh, but if you put this away, then your performance will be even better. I'm like, nah, bro. You don't know me. Because I just get bored. And then I'm just going to like tune out. And that's not what I want to do. So what I do instead is I get bored. I play games. And I can still, I'm doing a little bit of multitasking. Some people smoke. I play World of Airports. Legendary fat quote. That's funny. DJ Bay said, I play when I work from home. That's why I have more activity towards the end of the week. But at the same time, I also want to respect the office, right? Because I don't want, because like, you see, how to put this? Because I'm a manager and I'm not just like an analyst or anything like that. Like, you know, you have to also lead by example in a lot of ways, right? So I'm not trying to also just like blatantly be playing World of Airports, playing video games during the workday. You know, there's a layer of respect that has to happen there. It's a very like fine line, and it's a balance, a delicate balance you have to approach. And I figure like you have to figure it out. Like you have to figure it out at your workplace. Sometimes there is no balance; it's just all or nothing, right? But at my workplace, I always figure out a balance. There's always a balance, I think. But yeah, you just gotta be a little thoughtful. Because like, you're leading by example, you're showing people what is acceptable, and at the same time, it's like, it's acceptable for me because I'm performing. It might not be acceptable for you because you're not. Have you ever tried Tower Simulator 3? Is that like the ATC game that's on Steam? I think I have. Finding WoA players outside randomly must be the best thing. Well, that's the first time that somebody's like interrupted me because of my YouTube channel outside of ever actually, right? Who like didn't know I had a YouTube channel already, right? Like, there's certain people who like know I have a YouTube channel, like friends and family, right? And they're like, "Oh, dude, your channel was recommended to me," And I asked them if they clicked it, and they say no. But but anyways, nah. They'll tell me things like that, right? Oh yeah, I saw your channel the other. I saw your part of your stream. And I'm like, oh cool, thanks, man. But that was the first time like somebody who like didn't know I did it, and like it's actually kind of interesting because I run the technology at my church, and I'm also like starting up a business, and I don't mention my stream or my other like a lot of my experience to like a lot of the people in those different environments, but like when people do realize that I have that experience, you know, they kind of I'll put it. They kind of realize like, oh, this guy, he knows a little bit more than what I think he knows. PJ said discretion is important, not like that one time, or not like that time I called into work because I stayed out all night and they kept blasting my voice on the radio all day about talking about how much fun I was having. That's funny, bro. It does happen, man. I have not recently called out of work for a fun night out though, or because of a fun night out. I used to though, but that's also because well, it was especially when I worked in the call center, like I did not like my job, you know. So it kind of helps that like I do enjoy my job a lot more now than I did back then. That makes even like a miserable day at work not as bad. DK said, I played WoA on my professional practice, LOL. It boosted my performance. So do you? Yeah, man. I know, ultimately, I mean, there's so many things I could also like tie this back into how this improves my work life. I mean, like, one is when I'm on a video call, I know how to speak well, especially when I'm like prepared, when I have a prepared presentation. Like I don't get nervous in front of the camera. I know, you know, exactly how I sound. I know that sometimes I talk faster than I can think. So I need to slow down. And that's why at work, I kind of take what I learned from here from Phat Airlines. And at work, I always have a presentation prepared. So that way that slows me down intentionally. That way I can go slowly and still be able to speak to the executives and like the vice presidents and people like that. So that way they can understand what I'm proposing for changes and stuff like that. So that's helped me out. You know, what else can I, when I say that World of Airports has helped me with? I don't know what else. I could think of more things though. But ultimately, I mean, it's really just like a click game, you know. It's a clicker. It's not like it's not really like, it's not like a shooter game where you have to like have your attention on the game, you know, nonstop. I mean, granted, it does grab my attention sometimes, especially when I'm clicking a bunch of planes. I have 34 planes right now. You know, I have 34 planes waiting for me to handle. I don't have enough handling crew, so I can't handle them all. But like in my main account, when I have, you know, 600 handling crew to handle planes, I'm going through this list really focused to get through them as fast as possible. So yeah, that's when I'm focused. When the church is empty, do you play WoA on the screens? Nah, bro, I put Phat Airlines on the screens. Actually, a few times I did put myself up on there as a sound check to see how things would sound. Because I run the technology, the sound, computers, you know, the microphones, all of that. So there was a time when somebody, I think, yeah, something happened where the soundboard got an update and all of the connections got lost. So I had to come in like on a Friday night or something, because like, you know, church is on Sunday. So I had to come in on a Friday night and fix that all up myself. And you know what I did? I plugged in my stream into the speaker, so that way I could listen to myself. Yo, what's up, Dev Zone Codes? Nice to see you, bro. It's 7:50 a.m. for you. Nice. Where you from, Brent? Generally. What's up, Zio Asmi? Says 9:20. It is 10:23 for me right now. Did I say World of Warcraft? I don't think. Oh no, you're talking about how like it's like it gets your focus. Yeah. World of Warcraft also needs your focus for things. Yep, that's true. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's like the cool thing about mobile games is that like it doesn't require like your attention all the time. And I think that's one of the parts that really like excited me or like appealed to me about World of Airports is how I did not need to like have I didn't need to like be playing the game 24/7, but if I was playing the game 24/7, I did get some sort of benefit out of it, you know. Some good progress here. We got like 3 levels, maybe 4. I think at least 3 levels at Muscat from like a few planes that we just finished handling. So that's pretty solid. I forgot to be harding planes that are at 7 out of 10 or higher. So I need to look for those again. Like this one's going to be at 7 out of 10 or higher, so we're going to heart that. Another one 8 out of 10, that's good. Here's 7 out of 10. Let's heart those. But yeah, that's why I on my main account I buy handling crew, because like I have situations like this where I have just so many planes on the ground, especially when they're larger planes like this. It's like, man, I just wanna make some progress, you know. I just wanna keep this going. Instead, I'm just like kind of like here, just waiting for some planes to finish. World of Clickboards. Alan just said we only got 7 minutes to go, bro. Well, I don't have well, I might have to bring up the baby camera, but I don't have any meetings at 10:30 at night. I am gonna try to go to the gym this week at like 6 a.m. on Thursday and Friday this week. I want to see if well, I already kind of committed to it. My kids wake up at like 7 a.m. So like me going to bed late isn't working. So I think what I'm trying to force myself to do by signing up for the gym at 6 a.m. is forcing myself to change my schedule. Because if I can, even if I'm not going to the gym at 6 a.m. and I still wake up at home at 6 a.m. and go to my basement gym, then I'm starting a good habit. You know, I'm building up a good habit. I'm up before the kids are up, so I'm getting my work done. And yeah, right now I think I need to do it by getting out of the house. But eventually I can, because when I have to stay in the house, at first what happens with me is I just want to stay in bed. Like my first goal was to wake up at 7 a.m. But I would be waking up at 7 a.m. and I wouldn't be getting out of bed until like 8:30 a.m. Which isn't like, it's not really doing anything. Like the whole point of waking up earlier is not so you could stay in bed and scroll social media or play games on your phone. It's so you can get things done, you know, get your day started earlier. So that's one of the things I'm trying to fix, or I'm trying to address, I should say. Especially with my kids constantly waking up at 7 a.m. And 7 a.m. is too early for me. But it seems like that's not changing anytime soon. So I need to maybe adjust myself. TJ Base, you sleep on planes? Nice. I don't really sleep on planes. It's not because like I'm afraid to, or I don't know. I'm usually on a plane during the day, I should say. That's why. There are a couple of flights where I am flying home at night, and I did go to sleep on those flights. Yep. DK said, whenever I travel and I'm waiting on an airport, I play WoA. My family says, like, so you're playing an airport game on an airport? Yo, I had that happen on I was flying JetBlue, And the flight attendant was like, "What are you playing? An airplane game on an airplane?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. Like, don't you know who I am now?" No, that's funny. Nah, I was like, yeah, you know, this is a cool game. I enjoy this game.
Thank you, Ramses Air.
Yo, Ramses Air! Thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that. Ramses Air, if you're not part of the Discord, make sure you join the Phat Airlines Discord, because you're going to have, if you link your YouTube account with your Discord account, you're going to have access to VIP features, which actually I meant to talk about earlier, and I kind of forgot about it. But perfect time to bring it up, especially since it's like 10:30 already. But we did some updates on the giveaway bot here. Hidden did all the work, of course, but you know, thanks to the VIPs and myself for, you know, kind of recommending some things. We have let me see here if I can do a giveaway. Do I have any planes to give away? No. Let's see. Over here, E170. My clicker's not working. Right, now it's my iPad that's lagging, not the stream. TJ Bay said it could be a 6 a.m. flight and I slept all night, and when those engines get going, my eyes will close. That's pretty cool, man. I get that. I don't know. I even when I try to, like, how to put it. Sorry. I just don't feel right sleeping during the day. It's like, even when I know my body needs it, like, I try to like not sleep during the day. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know, just the way I feel, my thoughts. All right, so let's take a look here. Can this E170? Oh, I need to charge my watch. What am I doing? Why am I even wearing it? I'm not walking or anything. All right, can this E170 go to a playable destination? It can go to CNN, but I don't want to do that. Let's change to a different plane. Oh, 319. Here we go. Right, so this A319, right? It can go to Bari, Innsbruck, Prague, Leipzig, CNN, BKK. That's it. So with that in mind, if you're a VIP, you can go to the bot stuff channel and you can type in /giveaway aircraft, and the only thing you need to type in at first is the plane type. So we're gonna do A319. Mike was playing WOA in MCO in 2020. Nice. All right, there we go. So all you gotta do is type in the plane type. You'll see it right there. Well, this is blocking it, but there we go. You got the plane type, and then you hit enter. Once you hit enter, I messed up somewhere. My fault. A319. There we go. Once you hit enter, a new form is going to pop up. It's going to ask you the origin airport. So, right. So in this case, it's going to be Muscat. The receiving airport, we're going to uncheck any suitable airport, because we're going to select which airports it can go to, which was Innsbruck, Bari, Prague, Leipzig. We also said BKK and CNN, right? Now we're going to go ahead and select those. Those are the airports selected. The giveaway duration, let's do 5 minutes here, and we have one winner, right? You hit submit, and it's going to get posted into, well, we have other options and finalize giveaway. So what we have here, we're going to take a look at the optional options. You can change so it's VIP only or not. So no, all members, and you can even add notes. So you don't have to add, as a VIP, you don't have to add a note on what airports it can go to. We could say, you know, I could say, for example, stream account Phat Empire, right? So that way people know this is for my stream account. And finalized giveaway is, I guess, that's how you get it to send out. So once you have that, it'll pop up here, Oh, not here. It'll pop up, not here. It'll pop up here because it's M plane, and you have to just hit the enter giveaway button. So I can't join my own giveaway, but I can join someone else's. So let's see here. I think this is one of the newer ones. Yeah, cool. We have here new giveaway. You hit the enter giveaway button. If you have a profile already set up on the Phat Airlines Discord on that bot, it'll have your username on there, and then you can select an airport, and it only gives you airports that are allowed by that creator, right? So this one says Tabari, Prague, LHR, and Sydney. That's the only airports I could select here. So that is really cool. If you need to create your own profile, you can go to bot stuff again, and you can type in profile create, or if you're not sure if you have a profile, click on profile view, and you'll see here you can currently register with the following usernames. If these are wrong, use profile delete to remove a username from your profile, or you can do profile create so that way you can add a new profile. So if you have multiple multiple accounts, you can have multiple profiles on there for your different accounts. That way you don't have to type in your name when it comes up there. So I think all of that is pretty cool. This is an active giveaway, so I am going to get that plane landed. So let's actually get this plane landed, and whoever wins that giveaway is going to get this plane as well. But thank you to Hidden. If you guys are ever looking for, if you want this Discord bot in your server, for example, Hidden can put that bot in your server, guys. It is a premium bot. It does cost Hidden money to run it, you know, so I do pay for the bot as well, but it's a nice way to kind of boost your server a little bit, especially if you play World of Airports on there. Well, especially, yeah. Let's accept this contract as well. So we'll check back over there in a few minutes and see who the winner is. Let's see, catch up on chat again. Alan just said, also, I don't think it's our PC is the problem when it comes to laggy on PC version. It might be because it's beta. So right now, I'm not playing on PC, bro. This that you're seeing right now is on my iPad. So the lag that you were seeing before is, well, there was just now when I force closed the game, my iPad was lagging. And it might have to be with the fact that I've been playing I have had World of Airports open for like over 24 hours on the iPad. And then I had it on high graphics and battery saver mode off. So all of that combined, there's probably some cache that needed to be cleared out. You know, some memory that needed to be cleaned out. But over here, this window right here, this is my PC, and my PC version seems to run pretty smoothly. I don't see much lag. The only lag I have in here is sometimes because like of clicking issues, I would say. But for the most part, it's pretty smooth. But I also don't have, like, my computer is not, my computer is pretty updated. I need to create a command for like my PC specs, especially now that I'm gonna have this, my PC account is gonna be able to show up on every stream if we want it to, right? Because it's on my same computer. But I have pretty decent computer specs, is what I'm saying. So my computer runs the game pretty smoothly. Oh yeah, look at this. Here we go, Hallex with the 9 out of 10, and it's hearted. We gotta get this plane landed. Yo, what's up, Namu Hunter Lobby? Nice to see you. Tom Philly Love, what's good, bro? Sorry, I'm 6 minutes behind in chat now. Suddenly, Dale PR has to go in 10 minutes. Have a good night, man. Thanks for joining, bro. TJ Bay said, thank you and Hidden for both. Thank you and Hidden both for the bot. Yeah, for real. I mean, I think like ultimately I wanted to have a custom bot for World of Airports, or for Phat Airlines, and then I found out that Hidden is, you know, Hidden's a member of the World of Airports community and the Phat Airlines community, and I found out that he also creates bots as well for Discord. So one of my philosophies that I do in business, in life, and online as well is like if I can work with somebody who is part of my community, you know, whether that's like in my family, in my church, in my actual town, you know, in my community, whether that's a physical community or my online community, then I want to make sure that I'm supporting them if it makes sense to do so, right? So why am I going to go to some random stranger on Fiverr to make me a Discord bot when I could go to Hidden, who also plays World at Airports? He understands the game and understands planes better than I do because he also fixes planes, you know? So it's like, yeah, ultimately, you know, I was super happy to like, I'm happy to support him, and I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to promote him so that way other Discord servers can also utilize and buy, you know, get his bot as well. Because like it's not just even though right now I have it called Phat Airlines bot, it's not just Phat Airlines bot. Like it's open to everybody. Support him. Mr. Plain said, do you know what the invite a friend feature is? It's just a link to the World at Airports on Google Play or the App Store. So you can easily send a link to the App Store to your friends so that way they could download the game. The first time you do it, you get like 2,500 silver planes. It's actually a pretty decent reward for like 2,500 silver planes is like, it's a good amount. Like it gets you going for a while, especially as a brand new player. But it's not really like a reward system like they tried to say in I think it was the patch notes. They tried to call it a reward system or referral system. It's not really a referral system. It's like when I first saw it, I got excited because I was like, oh, is this a referral system? Like, am I going to get 2,500 silver planes for every new player that comes and joins the game? One, I kind of got sad that it was like only 2,500 for every new player, but then I realized it was 2,500 for the first time I shared the link. So I was like, I'm not even going to click this ever again, you know? There's no reason to click it ever again. I do enough of sharing World at Airports on YouTube and Twitch and everywhere else, you know? My friends and family, they ask me, how's that airport game going? I'm like, do you play it yet? Now, so I simmed an entire 3-hour flight on RFS while I was on the flight once. What nice. Tom Philly Love said, damn, been a while since I played Muscat. Looks beautiful, bro. I think in 3.5 they did a lot of things to make the game look beautiful. In particular, if your device can handle it, turn on dynamic shadows. That really changes things a lot. Like, I mean, I don't really see the dynamic shadows here. Maybe it's the wrong time of day. Yeah, it's the wrong time of day. That's why. But if you didn't know as well, you can click on the temperature and the weather here, and you can change the time. Because now in World at Airports, the time is actually like not hard lock. It's directly tied to the time it is in real life. So if it's, well, if it's 6:41 a.m. at Muscat right now, so it would be like, this is the clock that we had here. Until it's 7 o'clock at Muscat, that's when the time is going to change. So now the time is pretty much hard locked based on the actual time at the airport. Same thing with the weather. The weather is also hard locked to what is the current conditions, based on METAR every 30 minutes. So you do have the option here to change the time manually and to change the weather manually as well if you want to kind of, you know, improve your environment that you're playing in. It only affects the visuals, but you really can see how like the shadows, man, the shadows make a huge difference. And for some reason they also kind of make the plane, I don't know, they look at I don't know if they did any updates to the graphics on the plane, but it makes the planes look more sharp. I'm just surprised at how much like the shadows make a big difference, and they do. Alright, how far behind am I in chat? I'm 6 minutes behind in chat. Mike won the giveaway. Oh, nice. Almost forgot about the giveaway. Did the plane even land? It is hearted, right? Okay, yeah, it is hearted. Yeah, I forgot about the giveaway. That's mainly because... Oh, it's still parking. It's just getting to the stand now, so that's good. Nice. Well, congrats, Mike. Let's go to Discord here. So, when the giveaway is done... Oh my goodness, look at that. Well, there's a bug happening. Hidden's gonna have to get that fixed, and he will. I don't know how we're gonna select which one of you guys win. We're gonna have to pick a number 1 through 4 randomly, because we can't have 4 winners when I only have 1 plane. All right, let us go in here. Pick a number 1 to 4. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna pick a number 1 through 4. Does that count? I don't know. We're gonna hit roll. 4 is send more planes. And send more planes wants it to BKK. Sorry, this was a bug. Sorry, this was a bug. Let's copy that. Sorry, Truman, man. I know you. I saw you in the chat too, bro. In here in Twitch or YouTube, I think it was. I forget which one it was, but I saw you in the chat. But we're gonna send this to send more planes. I know Hammy had mentioned this bug to Hidden earlier today, but Hidden couldn't figure it out, but he always ends up figuring it out. Don't get me wrong, he always figures it out. Just some bugs are harder than others, as anybody who makes anything will know. Some bugs are harder to figure out than others. So we're gonna send this over to send more planes. Oh, did it even park yet? No, it's not parked yet. DJ Bay said, I like that the time and weather are synced. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it myself, because like I like the time going fast. I felt like it might have been too fast, but now it almost feels static, you know? And like for people who might not be able to play every single every single time, like all throughout the day, if you only are able to play World at Airports at night, like, and you didn't know, because it's not exactly intuitive, right? Like, how are you going to know to click here to change the time and weather unless somebody shows you, or you were there for the patch notes? Like, you're not gonna know. Like, you're not gonna know unless you accidentally click it, right? But like, nothing here tells you or makes you think that you can click on this. So like, how are you, if you come in at night, let's say I'm Eastern time and I come in at night, then that means like LHR is always going to be, you know, early morning. Sometimes like, or it's going to be in the middle of the night still, but it's always going to be like early morning, very early morning. It's going to be nighttime. So it makes it a little rough. Whereas like the way it worked before, if I spent enough time at that airport, then the time would shift. You know, I would eventually be able to see the other lighting. But yeah, if I do appreciate that we have the option to change, and that's like the main reason why I have mixed feelings, because of the whole, like, it's not exactly intuitive. I think that we got an A306 for Muscat and an A332 we could use anywhere, and a gold plane. Look at this, man. This feels good. Getting some levels, making some progress. But we gotta reach what level 65. We gotta reach level 65. Tom Philly Love said, chose 4 winners and I still didn't win. Well, I'm sorry, bro. That's the cool thing. Well, unfortunate for you, But the cool thing about this bot though is that when it's working, well, when it's not bugged and selecting 4 winners, is that it gives everybody who enters an equal chance. I probably should have just went with the person who's on this screen. Oops. Actually, yeah, the first winner. Oh well. And either way, I shouldn't be saying that out loud now, huh? Anyways, the cool thing, the one thing I like about these giveaways too, is that everybody has an equal chance at winning, right? So whether you're a brand new player at Innsbruck or you're a seasoned player, as long as the giveaway is open for everybody, and not to VIPs only, then everybody has an equal chance at winning. If it's open to VIPs only, then all of the VIPs have an equal chance at winning. So it's not like, you know, you can't, the giveaway host can't pick favorites, which is really cool, I think. Because especially for some players, especially newer players or people who just joined the community, it can be hard to get contracts because people don't know who you are, right? You might have played World at Airports for 4 years, but like nobody has seen your planes. Nobody's had a contract with you. They don't know how often you play. So like not everybody's going to be willing or able to like just send you a plane or multiple planes right off the bat. Because like, as much as I love sending people planes, it's kind of hard to buy planes. Like not only do you have to build up enough wallers to buy the plane, but you also then have to land that plane. Then that plane has to, you know, get to its stand. Once it gets to a stand, then you have to assign it to a player. Then you have to wait who knows how long for that other player to accept the contract. And then if it's at like a let's say it's at a cargo plane here at Muscat, right? Let's say I'm sending an F cargo plane to another player. Now only one of my 3 cargo stands for larger planes are completely occupied for who knows how long because I'm waiting for this other player to accept it. There's a couple of suggestions in the suggestion box that I do agree with, and I wish that we were able to like request contracts without the plane occupying a stand. But for now, that's the way it works. So it's like it kind of adds a layer of complexity, because I might be able to send it out tonight, but it's 4 a.m. for some of you guys. It's 5 a.m. for some of you guys. You're gonna be sleeping. Or I could send it, earlier in the morning, and we all have different time zones, is what I'm trying to say. So I can't expect everybody to be on 24/7, but I also don't want my stand to be occupied, forever either. So it's a hard thing. It's a balance that has to happen. Yo, Sil, you have 705 fat coins in your first stream. Nice. Well, you have to leave. You said soon. If you do stay, like if you can lurk or something, there's something on Twitch that's called a raid. We raid another channel, which means we send all of my viewers from my channel to another Twitch streamer's channel. I try to do like another World at Airport streamer. If there's one streaming, there's usually not a lot. There's usually like 1 or 2. And it looks like right now I'm the only one. So yeah, can't really raid anybody in World at Airports. But sometimes we'll do like Flight Simulator, or I look at my personal Twitch account and see if there's anybody who I follow on Twitch that I want to watch or that I want to send people over to. But what I'm trying to get at is you get more points for joining with the raid. Ain't nobody I see that I want to send you guys to. So I think we're just going to send you guys to Turtles. I think we're going to send you guys to Turtles at the end here. DJ, you want a giveaway plane to Innsbruck today? Nice. Dude, I still get it. I get excited when I win a giveaway. Looks like the Turtles are sleeping, guys. Ramsey's Air participated in 2 Concorde giveaways and won both. Let's go, bro. That's cool. Alan Just is opening a post and contract board on Discord right now. Let me know if you want planes from LHR. Nice. Yeah, we have a contract board on Discord. Keep your posts updated, man, because like I look to see who has the whose posts have been updated recently whenever I need to send planes to a certain airport. Where is that post? Well, if you go to Phat Airlines Discord, you go to the WOA contract section. You got the contract board here. This is, yeah. Here's a post right there for the contract board. You got Daniel. You got Aero Naval, Hyperactive 999. Yeah, you got a few posts over there. We also have a polls channel. Polls channel is pretty cool. VIPs, you guys can post polls, and we can vote on them. It looks like I need to create some new polls. Oh, here's some new polls, or some active polls right here. Like, you know, some this VIP is asking which one should they unlock: the IAD Premium Pass, the A35K, the A339, or the MD11F. I'm gonna vote for the IAD Premium Pass. I'm not gonna vote on this account though, because I think I already voted on my main account. I don't want to have like 2 votes. You know, that's like defeats the purpose. But yeah, we have different polls in here. I'm gonna create some new polls because I didn't realize that we are pretty much there's no polls right here. So I need to make sure I keep updating that with polls. But I'm gonna use those polls to kind of share like community thoughts with the on streams and stuff like that. You think the drop feature is bugged? It's not letting you win. Well, let's try now. 999 is good with being active, yeah. But even with the people who are like really known for being active, I still try not to like have just all my contracts with one person, mainly because you know, people get sick, people go on vacation, people are people, right? You know, priorities change. You know, suddenly World of Airports is no longer a priority for sometimes. So yeah, I want to make sure that I have that I'm not interrupted by one person canceling or, you know, quitting the game or something unexpected happening in their life. Tom says, should I get IAD pass? I only have 7 gold planes. Peace out, Luna. Dude, that's funny, Tom. You got a long way to go, but I mean, all the premium passes are worth it. IAD is not necessarily like the first premium pass that you should get. Not even close to being the first premium pass you should get. You should get like Innsbruck, Bari, Prague, Nagoya, St. Martin. Those are like the 5 cheapest premium passes, and those are the first 5 you should probably be getting if you have those airports and if you still play those airports. But there's a lot of other premium passes that are worth. That's the one video I need to create still on YouTube, is like what priority pass should you unlock. Like Sydney is probably the last priority pass, premium pass. Sydney's the last premium pass you should unlock. It's still worth it, but it's like the least rewarding of the premium passes. So and then Sale is asking, is BKK premium pass good? Yeah. I mean, every single premium pass is good, right? It's all about like, are you playing that airport, and what do you want from a premium pass? Like for me, I always look for I just want more handling crew, and the handling crew that you get in most of these premium passes, actually all of the premium passes, are cheaper to buy the premium pass and get the handling crew from leveling up the airport than it is to buy the permanent handling crew, because you could buy permanent handling crew 45 gold planes for 5, right? So always buy the premium pass first before even buying handling crew. But then you get the contract capacity. The wallers that you get in the beginning are super useful. So like there's just a lot of things that premium passes really help you out with. Is there a way to win gold planes in the Discord? No, there's no way for like players to send other players gold planes or anything like that. Now, Our call sign competition did get like sponsored essentially by World Airports, where they did give the winners of our call sign competition gold planes. I am thinking of additional competitions that I want to host on Phat Airlines soon, including a call sign competition. I'm not sure if World Airport developers are gonna, sponsor or let me buy gold planes to send to other players. I don't know if they're gonna do it again, right? I have to reach out to them, see if they want to do it, if they're willing to do it, able as well. But yeah, there's no way for us to like kind of do it without the developer involvement. So I only do it for like those contests, and I have to reach out for them. One of the contests I'm thinking about doing is like a random arrival contest where we have people who are sending planes to playable airports, and then everybody has a chance to kind of like see if they could get that player as a random player arrival. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it today. I'm getting tired, but yeah, that's one of the ideas I'm fine tuning. CJ Bay said, I'll get the LHR premium pass in 1 week, then save up for IAD. Nice. Ramsey's Air said, the all airport planes I got from the IAD premium pass helped me get my Muscat fleet going. Nice. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that is definitely something I don't speak about enough. These the airplanes that don't have a name or an airport listed on them, but they say airplane, you could use them at any airport. So like when you first start a new airport, you can instantly have an L plane available, right? Like, for example, if I get this A306F here, and the airport that you unlock after Muscat is Leipzig, I have an L plane cargo or a cargo D plane already available for me at level 1 in my fleet if I wanted to redeem it at Leipzig, which would make the most sense. So yeah, that's one of the great things about the premium pass that I don't speak enough about. Do you think, what's up, Son Goku said, do you think sharing our money like Wallers, gold planes, or silver planes is a good option? That means we can help each other and level up faster and together. I thought so up until somebody mentioned that it would then encourage multiple accounts and people just kind of playing with themselves and not really like engaging with the community and like doing those things just so they can enrich their one account. You would open up 7 other accounts and then just send all your gold planes from the 6 sub accounts to your main account, which would kind of like discourage the whole spirit of what we're trying, like what you're saying here, right? Because it's all about like sending it to other people in the community, not about sending it to yourself, but people would abuse the system. So I don't know how it would work, how you could work around that. Like there could be like a tax, right? But like even then, if you're sending it to yourself, like whatever, you're not paying the money. So I don't know how that would be worked around, but and then also like there would be also potentially people selling gold planes outside of the app store, right? Like, hey, do you want 1,000 gold planes? I'll sell it to you for $50. Like, now I'm making $50. World of Airports is making $0. It's a lot of complexity once I kind of like thought more in depth in it. But I think like the spirit that we have behind it is positive. Like we want to make sure, we want to be able to like help others. I want to be able to host competitions and send some of my extra gold planes to other players. That way they can also enjoy, and that way I can they also have an incentive to join these contests. But I don't know how it could be balanced. That's the question. I get all the planes I can get in Open Hub and Muscat. I would say, there's a couple of planes that are getting updated soon. Like the 737s are getting updated pretty soon. I think they shared, World Airports shared on social media some pictures of the the planes getting updated, like the work in progress. So like if there's a plane you want to unlock, the 737 series is probably up there on the list of planes that you should unlock. Like if it's one of the newer planes that just got inflated in price, there's not really a big rush to unlock those because like the price isn't going to change. But if like you're looking at the 734 or the 738 or like those planes, then you might want to look at unlocking it now, because the price might double in price. Yeah, the gold plane unlock price might double, and you don't want to see that. You don't want that to happen. Yeah, what's up, Son Goku? I didn't realize you changed your name, but I kind of like I should have known, because I know your World of Airports username, and it's like you're the same player. Like Alan Just is encouraging sadness, right? So it's like all right, we're gonna wait for this plane to park, and then I am going to end it here. You guys still want to stay though for the raid, especially you guys on Twitch. For you guys on YouTube, there's nobody in the raid, but for YouTube, I will be back in less than 12 hours. I'll be back at 9:30. I'll be back. Sorry, I'm just like freaking out because the game just froze. But my game on my iPad is running smooth, but the game on stream. Not on stream, but on my computer froze. Anyways, I'll be back here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, which is 10.5 hours from now. So pretty much I'm going to go to sleep, wake up, and stream again. But I'm super excited about the Streamathon. You know, we're already making some great progress on this account. Way more progress than we would have made in a single month, and that's because we've already played more in 6 days in April or 5 days in April than we have than we do in one single month, because 1 month is 4 Saturdays, right? So this is looking super promising for us. I'm super excited to be playing with you guys. I do think we need some custom liveries for more of our planes. I'm excited to see what you guys create when it comes to the liveries. May I ask the name of your kids? That's a weird question to ask. Why do you want to know the name of my kids? He's son Phat and daughter Phat. Now I try to keep my personal life somewhat private, but especially when it comes to my kids that can't consent to being on social media. They can't consent because they don't know what they're doing, but also they can't consent because they're minors. I try to not do. We don't have them on any social media or anything like that. Like not even like just for family, because ultimately there's a lot of weird people out there. And yeah, I know it's the internet and people can, you know, there's lots of information and data out there. But not something I'm trying to make easy for people to get, especially when it comes to my kids. Hockey fan said good night, Phat. See you tomorrow. TJ Bay said good night. Arnav said good night. Bye, Phat. Have a great night. See you today evening. Yeah, for you guys, especially you guys in Asia, right? It's Monday morning and Monday night, which I think is hilarious, because I think Mercurial Justice shared that, because I you know, shout out to Mercurial Justice, and shout out to Mike and Hammy, Sloppy, my mods. Thank you for being you know, for helping out. But Mercurial Justice, you know, he signed up to be like a temporary moderator because I have so many streams this month, and some of these streams, like, you know, like my mods are only used to being having to be available one time a week at 11 a.m., you know, or whatever time it is for them locally. Versus, you know, like now, like 9:30 p.m. on, or 9 p.m. on a Monday night, like my wife can't even join, you know. So it's like, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. Some Goku said that's good. Fast should have known, because most people online just reveal it. Very good parenting, in my opinion. Yeah, because like I try to think ahead, you know. That's why I'm always trying to think ahead. But my wife and I also, we talked about a lot of this ahead of time. Like, not only did we talk about it like while she was pregnant, but even while we were dating, it's like how are certain things we're gonna be handling. But that's just the way I am. I try to think ahead, because like it's I feel like it's my responsibility to like be prepared, you know. And if I can't think ahead, then I'm not gonna be prepared. But my game is lagging hardcore on stream here, so I think it's a sign. That it's time to go, and I am getting tired. I'm rambling, so I want to thank you guys for joining for the Streamathon. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, fantastic sleep. If you guys are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay and making it this far. If you guys weren't here in the beginning of the stream, you know, rewatch the beginning of the stream. We have a new song every single day. So tomorrow is our last new song that we're going to be introducing, and then we're going to have the VIPs vote on which one is going to be our actual Streamathon anthem. So yeah, guys, hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in a few hours. All right, stay for the raid if you guys here on Twitch. But oh, I don't even have the raid ready. Hold up. I know some you get. Well, it's nice to get those points, because you need those points to get for us to unlock the Concorde. You need those points so that way we can you can buy some contracts. So all those many reasons why you need those points. But guys, all right, have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. What is it? 10 hours and 20 minutes, because it's 11:10 p.m. I'll be here 9:30 a.m. Ramsey's Air, thanks for being here the entire stream. Thank you all, you guys. Oh, there's ads in progress. That's true. Well, TK said, will tomorrow's stream be YouTube only? Now, all streams are YouTube and Twitch, bro. YouTube, I don't even update the thumbnail for the Streamathon. But all right, good night, guys. Peace.